Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. Another 2 Ronnies. The last one did not get copyrighted. Mind blown. Okay. Another one. I'm going to tempt fate yet again. I love these shows. Guys, I love you for coming along with me. If you're new, I've just been sort of obsessed with old British comedy TV shows in the past like 2 months. So it's not all I do. I love learning about history, pop culture, references, cool places to visit in other countries, everything. I like learning about stuff. And you guys have been great helping me out with stuff I don't understand, making it doubly enjoyable. Let's go. 2 Ronnies, accountant bore. Yeah, original link to the video, top of the description below. Right below that, link to the Discord. Click on it, send it right over there. Love to have you. Pull up a chair, my friend. We don't bite. We're nice, usually. Most of the time. Sometimes. Let's go.
Simpkins for you, sir. Mr. Simpkins for you, sir.
Send him in, please.
Morning, Mr. Fishbine.
Morning, Simpkins. Come in, please.
Yep.
This is the highest quality.
Sit down, please, Simpkins. Yep. Simpkins, how long have you been with us now in this office as an accountant?
Well, 5781. It's 24. It's 24.
That's 24 years.
8,760. That's on the credit side. And we take away weekends. That's 728. And the bank holidays 1, 2, 6. That's 854. 854. 7. That's 7,906 days net, sir.
Wow.
I see, Simpkins.
That's an accountant.
I think it would be fair to say, would it not, Simpkins, that you are just about the most boring man I have ever met in my whole life.
Yes, that's quite correct. I am, sir. Yes.
You are tedious to a degree I have not hitherto thought possible.
Yes, I quite realise that, so I do try very hard not to be tedious, but I am by nature a very dull person, you see, so I've tried to analyse what it is about me that makes me so insipidly boring, but I've failed to isolate the exact root cause.
He's so
of the
boring
problem
that it makes him very
amends in
unboring.
some form for my
Sorry, I'm talking. I can't talk.
Insipidly boring, but I've failed to isolate the exact root cause of the problem and thus make amends in some form for my singly unexcitable aspect of my general demeanour, which characterises the innate reserve I have in my approach to life.
Shut up! You're a social failure, Simpkins.
Yes, sir.
You are a boring, dreary, piddling little drone whose long and dismal career has contained no fun whatsoever. Your drab life revolves around the singularly drab and boring profession of accountancy.
Yes, sir.
I just want to say, guys, I feel like the one show, maybe 2, the one show where I'm really, I'm used to the personalities of the character, and so they don't have to say a joke in order for me to be funny, me to think it's funny. That's Yes, Prime Minister. That's what British comedy does so well. They don't need shock value comedy. I just don't know these characters well enough yet to get all those. Sorry.
And boring profession of accountancy.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Even your name, Simpkins, is boring.
Yes, sir.
Don't keep agreeing with me, Simpkins. Don't keep agreeing with me. That in itself is boring.
Yes, I couldn't agree with you more, sir. I was only saying the same to Simpkins of invoicing the other day when I was talking about the downturn investment potential of unit trusts, sir, which...
Shut up about the downturn of investment of unit trusts. How can you refer to anybody as Simpkins of invoicing?
I beg your pardon, sir?
She's your wife, Simpkins. Can't you use her first name?
That is her first name.
Married life with you two is one long round of impetuous hysteria.
Oh, no, I wouldn't go so far as to say...
You should see him in bed. I bet he's completely different.
Impetuous hysteria.
Oh, no, I wouldn't go so far as to say...
Have you any children?
2.4, sir.
2.4?
Yes, we've got a boy and a girl and another one on the way.
First trimester.
How old are the children?
Well, well, Perkins is 13 and Wilkins is nearly 11, so...
Well, that's 3 times you haven't been boring at least.
Yes, I have no complaints from my lady wife, so mind you, she was asleep at the time, so I suppose that's...
Tell me, Simpkins, when you go home at night, I mean, what do you do to relax? I mean, how do you let your hair down?
Well, I watch television sometimes, sir. I watch Blue Peter or The Weatherman, nothing too racy, you know what I mean.
Do you have any pets at all? I expect you might have a vulture or a black mamba.
I've got a little tiny budgie, sir.
Oh, wonderful. You've got a little tiny budgie.
Yes.
And what is the tiny budgie called?
Tompkins, sir.
I don't know what a budgie is.
Do you have any pets at all? I expect you might have a vulture or a black mamba.
I've got a little tiny budgie, sir.
Oh, wonderful. You've got a little tiny budgie.
Yes.
And what is the tiny budgie called?
Tompkins, sir.
Tompkins Simpkins.
Yes.
And tell me, Simpkins, do you allow your children, Perkins Simpkins and Watkins Simpkins, play with the budgie Tompkins Simpkins? Or do you leave that to your wife, Simpkins Simpkins?
I beg your pardon, sir?
Simpkins, have you ever smiled? Do you ever smile?
Oh, yeah, I smile all the time, sir.
Would you please smile for me then now?
Oh, I hardly think in office hours that would be the thing.
You hardly think in office hours that
I
would be the
love
thing.
how equally angered and annoyed and fascinated by just how boring he can be. I love how he's just...
I am going to make you smile for me, Simpkins. If it is the last thing I do, I am going to make you smile. You hear that? You're going to have the time of your life. Da, 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 da,
He's like, you didn't laugh. I did, though.
Will that be all then, sir?
I bet you has a very dark sense.
It will not be all. Why don't you once do something different? Just once do something different and outrageous. Just come in the morning and grab the tea lady and make mad, passionate love to her on top of the tea trolley.
That would squash all her eclairs, sir.
Never mind her eclairs.
Oh.
Just do anything. Something different.
I will, sir, I will. I'll try to do my very best. And...
Oh, don't get out.
Yes,
get
I
out
will.
of here.
I'll get out, sir.
Before you drive me mad with boredom. You all right, Doris?
Yes. Would you like a chocolate eclair? Chocolate eclair.
You all right, Doris?
Yes. Would you like a chocolate eclair?
Oh, God, you guys are so good. Why are your sitcoms so much better? Older, and I'm not just saying this to suck up to... I could care less whether I'm not going to fake laugh. I'm not going to say something's funny just because it's a British thing and it might be part of your childhood and I'm just going to please you. I think these shows are better than any American shows at the time, any British or American shows in the current time. This, Blackadder, Yes, Prime Minister, put all 3 of them on the air. They will do great. If they don't, I've lost all faith in humanity.